Vibe coding is a term that is really famous these days. Somebody coined the term, but I have no idea who was that. But it means that you use AI to code your project, basically. We were already doing this using AI to code our applications, but this is a new term for that, actually, vibe coding. So I think Cursor is a good option, but let me warn you that if you don't know anything about programming, be careful about Cursor and tools like that. If you want to start web development or application development, if you want to find a job in that area at some point, which is going to be more difficult and more difficult every day, because companies are replacing, basically, I'm pretty sure you've heard about that probably Google and Facebook or Meta are going to replace their junior developers with AI. So this is the trend. In Europe, the situation is a little bit different, and there are a lot of regulations around AI in Europe. So they're really careful, and they're not replacing employees with AI, not that fast, but it will happen at some point. But I will talk about this in another video, but everybody's worried about AI is going to take their job. But to be honest, it could have happened, it could have happened even without AI, and it was already happening even without AI. If I want to give you a really simple and fast example in the area of coding, we used to use CSS to code our website. Then there was a tool called Bootstrap. It makes it a lot faster to come up with a default CSS style. It's not that flexible, but for many websites, if you want to just have a really quick website, it makes it really easy to have a really fast UI. And then we had other frameworks. We had WordPress as a CMS. So there were a lot of companies used to build this kind of websites for a lot of clients, and suddenly there was a new tool called WordPress that basically you can create a weblog by yourself alone really easily. So a lot of employees, a lot of developers in those companies were now out of job because of this WordPress. And then there were a lot of other frameworks along the way that made it a lot easier to develop things. Instead of having 10 developers, you just need to have one developer. Instead of 10 days, you only need 1 day. So even without AI, we had to think about our future, about what we want to do, about our skills, about the replacement, about all these things. I'm only talking about coding. If you talk about other areas, it's pretty much the same. So all the jobs are evolving every single day, and either it's AI or other tools and trends. So AI is not a big deal, it's just part of the evolution. And we used to transport with horses, and we have some drivers and some riders for those horses. And then suddenly we had cars, and we didn't need those riders for those horses. See? So it's not related to AI, but it's just part of the technology, and technology could be in different ways. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what topics you like to know. I'd like to focus more on these kind of technological things. But thank you for watching this video.